What's going on, everyone? Kelly Cavallero here, one half of 7 Era Media, and welcome to today's edition of the Honky Tonk Highway, episode number 58. It's another Triple T for you, Top 10 Thursday. Hope everyone's enjoying the show so far. Once again, we got a nice special guest that's joining me for my Top 10 today, so we're going to be looking forward to that. Just a couple things real quick. Don't forget, guys, we are 2 days away from the 7 and 7 workshop. 7 instructors in 7 hours. Every dance taught there is going to be qualified USLDCC dances that got these people to the finals. Just join the group. 7 and 7 events. It is 100% free. I've already posted the schedule. There it is again. I'm going to kick off the morning 10 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time, guys. So come join us for that. Also, if you haven't yet, Honky Tonk Highway is now on Line Dancer Radio, guys. That's right. Every Tuesday from 2 to 4 UK time, 9 o'clock to 11 Eastern time, I'm bringing you some awesome stuff coming to you from the USA, so you're not going to want to miss that. This past week, we did a highlight on Big Bang 2020. Since it was the last one, Will Craig announced that after 8 years, he is ending the event, so we did an entire show dedicated to that. Also, guys, if you haven't yet, subscribe, follow everything, Instagram, YouTube, Facebook. That way you can see us on one of these. Your nice mobile phone that you're traveling around, you don't want to miss nothing. Wherever you go, you can see us on this. You're never going to want to miss a thing we do. Because especially we're going to be posting all about the new virtual TV channel 7 that we're doing with Rob Fowler. So you definitely don't want to miss that, guys. So, today's guest. after all this flack I got last week for his pick of Fred's top 10 dance not even being in my top 10, I had to bring on Mr. Shane McKeever. Welcome to the show, bro.
Yo. Yeah, I'm sorry about that.
I know. I got so much flack for that. I'm like, whoa, here we go.
It just goes to show you everybody has like such different opinions.
Exactly.
But it's insane, but it was definitely a good top 10. I think, and I'll never say this to his face. Hopefully he's not listening, but he's got so many good dances. It's probably
he does.
And have a different top 10. It's so hard to decide.
He does. It was hard. Like the 1, 2, 3 was a hard order. The Off the Chain, Witness, and Limelight. That was hard to figure out. But I figured Off the Chain just kind of, that's the dance that he kind of made his mark with.
Yeah, I remember he taught it at the WDM Worlds. I could not tell you the year. But he taught it actually in the main, like in the competition ballroom. And it was like, I was absolutely packed. So, yeah, it was insane.
Just one moment. I'm going to turn you up a little bit. People are saying they can't hear you. Fred did, though, because Fred says someone records saying that. Hold on one moment here.
Be me?
No, it just, yeah, but I'm turning up your volume. Hopefully it works. Boom. Maybe that worked. Maybe I had a setting turned off. Julie says, Shane, talk louder. Apparently Mama Dixon says, get loud. Oh, now he hears him.
Want me to speak any louder?
Oh, I hear him now. Apparently I hit a setting button. There he is. All right. So, yes, but apparently Fred heard you loud and clear that you gave him the compliment. So, all right. So without further ado, we're going to get into this. Guys, again, this top 10 is 100% my opinion. I did it based on what I thought his most influential dances are. Over the course of his career so far that I looked up. It was Shane. Haha. Julie said it was your fault. So, Shane, I had you grab a piece of paper and pen. I want you to write down what you think I'm going to pick as the number 1. You didn't do too good last week. As number 1, what do you think is going to be that top dance? You weren't that good of a guest last week with Fred, so hopefully you do better on your own.
See, I really hope this is an honorable mention of him. No, yeah, I just don't know. I've been trying to get in your brain all day. Okay.
Fred will tell you that doesn't work too well.
I think I have number 1. I'm looking at the top 3 actually. I'm gonna be.
Okay.
2 top.
You're going to shoot for the stores. Georgina placed bets with Fred again. This could get dangerous. Georgina's been pretty good. She's been on fire lately.
She really has.
Apparently Georgina says she can't hear you again. Let's see what Kelly says. They still can't hear Shane. Apparently y'all can hear me, but not Shane. Hold on one second, Shane. I'm double checking something, make sure I didn't click you off.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you plain as day. How about now?
Can you hear me now?
That's weird. I can hear you plain as day. I don't know.
I'm not listening to him. I promise it's not on purpose. I'm not listening to him.
Go borrow Fred's new phone. All right, hold on. Let's try. There, I can hear. Okay, Kelly says you're coming in through now, so let's try that. Apparently something got clicked off. All right. So, yes, now is good. Fred said he can hear you. Fred is still listening. So, all right. So here we go. We're gonna switch it off, and I'm not putting this in honorable mention. I'm not even putting this in the top 10. But I had to start it off. Let's switch up the scene here. Videos. What better way to start with? I've been honored enough to choreograph for this man, so the extra honorable mention is going to be "Take the Ride," the one I got to do with him. So
Released.
that we apparently there's video proof. I got the video up now. There is video proof of you teaching it. So it never officially got released on Copper Knob, but Jesse and I know Ryan Hunt got it up. Got videos for me. So
I have danced it a few times. I danced it this year actually.
You did?
In Denmark, and I actually when I seen it on the playlist, I actually had a little panic in my heart.
Yeah, because I'm like, uh-oh. Oopsie. We never did a say yes, no, Fred. We do not have a sheet for this one.
He knows you don't cheat, but he's just
Yeah,
being out there.
I know. So yeah, I was lucky enough to get the choreograph with Shane, so I had to throw this one up there. Definitely had to make sure that got put in there. Again, guys, there will not be no audio to the videos. I don't want to get us kicked off of Facebook, so I will be putting up a playlist on YouTube just like the last two. That way you can see all the dances to music on that. So, my honorable mentions. He had some great dances. Obviously, Party in the Hills. You got Juicy Fruit. I'm even going to throw Pull Me Closer in there. Don't worry. Whatever It Takes. You had Moves with Simon Ward. A couple of ones I did last week that were also going to be in your honorable mention. That were on Fred's. Where'd it go here? Let me throw up the video. Shane top 10. Of course, gotta have Lay It Back up in there. With your 80 count tag.
My 80 count tag.
Apparently they say they can't hear you again. Yep, I think it's Shane's phone, not as good as Fred's. I can hear him loud and clear though, guys. That's weird.
I don't get it.
Either do I. Hold on, sorry Kelly, can hear you loud and clear but not Shane. Alright, hold on. Pull me closer to make it work. Come on, Fred. Hold on, I'm gonna try one thing real quick, guys. Shane, I'm actually gonna hang up with you and then I'm gonna call you right back. And see if that works. Alright, sorry about this, guys. I'm gonna hang up with Shane, call him right back. I can hear him plain as day, so hopefully we're gonna get this fixed really quickly, guys. That's not what I want to do. Ignore that, Shane. Boom. Let's try this again. Alright. There we go. I can hear you. Can y'all hear him now?
Can y'all hear me now? I just need to shout louder, maybe.
I don't know what it was. That's what was confusing me.
Technology, eh? Great.
No stress. We can wait. No pun intended. Good one, Georgina. Good one, Georgina. All right. How can must be his phone is what everyone's saying. Better, not perfect, but can hear him now. Good.
I'll just shout louder. Hi.
All right. How about now? Let's try this one. Go ahead and talk for me, Shane.
Hiya. Hello.
All right. There we go. I think I might have fixed it. Think I might have got it fixed. Yes. There we go. All right. So we're still in the honorable mention, guys. I got Lay It Back up now. Sorry about that, guys. Apparently, little mic difficulties on Shane, but we got it fixed now. So, obviously, all right. Kelly says she can hear you too, and she's in the other room. There it is. Good. Lay it back. You did with Guyton and Fred with your nice 80 count tag.
Yeah, I totally forgot that we did a tag that was that long. I'm like a full on troll, aren't I?
Yeah, that was kind of funny, and we did tell Timmy he could not have a 32 count. We made him switch it to a D. All right, another honorable mention, guys. Obviously, I had this last week as well with Fred. I don't mind their nice pole dancing track.
That was all Fred, by the way.
That was all Fred. So, let's see, what else did I have? And then my actually favorite one, and this was close to almost make it into the top 10, but it didn't. And this is, I actually learned this dance. I know, I actually took a class. Guillaume taught it at the Experience, and it's We'll Stay Young.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we did in Taiwan.
Yep,
me, Gary.
I just put the video up of you, him, and Gary in Taiwan. You look like a little boy band music video here. It's like the lobby of a hotel. You have the Westin sign, resort sign behind you, the Christmas tree. It's like it looked, and y'all like all coordinated in black and white. It's like it looked like a boy band music video for a hot minute. When I found this video, I'm like, oh, I'm definitely putting this in here.
Hilarious, absolutely hilarious.
So
look at it, so ready for it too.
They are exactly. So there you have it. There's my honorable mention, guys. At Party in the Hills, Juicy Fruit, Pull Me Closer, Whatever It Takes, In the Six, Moves, We'll Stay Young, I Don't Mind, and Lay It Back. Those are just a couple of the ones I had. Those were my honorable mentions.
Nice.
Honorable mentions. So, guys, Georgina wants to know. She wonders what the boy band would be called. We're just gonna leave that be. We'll do a poll maybe later on what that would be. All right, guys, we're about to get into the top 10. Throw up what you think is gonna be number one. Let's see what y'all are voting. Shane's written down his. We already know Georgina and Fred's got a bet going.
Can't wait to see what Fred and Georgina have.
I didn't see Shane like twinge yet, so I don't think I've said his number one. Like last week when I named Tiptoe in my honorable mention. So coming in,
I think I've made it to the top 10 at least this week.
Mary Beth says the Backline Boys. That's hysterical. So my number 10, I actually got to see it at Big Bang this year. Darcy taught it, and I just played it on my radio show the other day. You wrote it, I believe, for competition. And I'm going to say this about Shane like I did Fred. So many people, and y'all actually brought this up on your coffee chat and cyber sessions about this, the country music debate. So many people will not touch country music. Certain choreographers write the country music. Those same people who say they're not touching country music, they're on the front row. They're out there learning it. They're running to the floor. And you and Fred both have a knack lately for picking amazing country tracks. And this is definitely one of them. Chris Young, The Dance Is When I Drink. Coming in number 10. Totally forgot about this dance until I was going through the music the other day, and I saw it again on the step sheet. And here's a video. I believe he did this for World Dance Masters. Is the video I played when he had to have it up for him because it was from World Dance Masters YouTube channel. This track, the track alone.
Chris Young, I just love Chris Young. He is just unbelievable. But actually, I wrote this dance 2 years ago, possibly. In Turkey, I was with Neil in Turkey, and they were begging me for a step sheet, and it just didn't seem like it was gonna. I taught it a few places, but it just didn't seem like it was gonna take off. So I just kind of forgot about it. then Nicola needed some nightclubs this year for World Dance Masters. And I remembered, I was like, oh my God, I have that nightclub that I did. So I decided to give it a second chance, and then I released the step sheet. So lucky you found that on Copper Knob.
I did, and even if I didn't have it on Copper Knob, I've had it from Big Bang. So, because I was going through playing the music for the radio show for Big Bang, and I came across this. I'm like, what was this track? And I'm like, oh, I totally forgot about it, because again, Big Bang happened, then Fort Wayne happened, and we didn't have nothing. So it's like, normally when like the dances get released come the first of the year, I didn't see them for 3 months in a row, and I get to see, some awesome ones. But then after Big Bang and Fort Wayne, really, and then Heart of Texas, we didn't see nothing because everything kind of went down. So that's number 10, guys. I'm coming right back with another country track at number 9. And I guess, Nicola, all about the country music. You're about to be in love again, because number 9 was on Fred's as well. Number 9 is by the same artist.
Yeah, of course it is.
Of course it is. And it's Light a Candle. You cannot go wrong with this dance. I'm using the same video only because I like the angle better. I did find a video of this exact same scene with you dancing it in the back, but you're not even on the floor. You're between 2 tables. Someone recorded you dancing this, and they recorded Fred. Someone else recorded Fred from the top. This was from Eurodance, but Light a Candle, again, Chris Young.
Yeah. I think it's just, again, me and Fred just work, we work so well together. We do it really when we're traveling to and from competitions most of the time.
Yeah, I heard you're really good at airports.
Yeah, exactly. Fred could probably send you a video of us dancing this in Belfast International. He had asked him. But it's we're always traveling back. We're always got a bit of time, so we sit down, listen to a bit of music, dance, and then these dances are born. So yeah, I really love this dance as well. Just actually because of the country music, because of the artist.
Yeah.
It's just so awesome. Yeah, I love it.
Yeah, this dance, the whole song, everything is just So, starting off right, guys. 10 and 9, both country tracks. Can't go wrong.
Yeah.
Jacqueline Rogers saying Light a Candle should be much higher than 9. Don't worry. My top 8's still banging. Trust me, guys. Be patient with me. I promise. It's already started. I'm at number 9. This is like you last week with the honorable mention.
Stick for this.
I know. I knew doing some of these I'm going to get killed. It's great. Number 8 is going to come in. It is, again, this one was on Guyton's top 10. And I felt when y'all did this one, adding the element of an object into a dance totally changed the game. And of course, for anybody who doesn't know what I'm talking about, it is Do Something Crazy. Gotta love the towel. This is from Windy City, the video I'm popping up. Guyton on the stage with the custom towels made. Definitely a difference maker, I think, when y'all did this.
This one was Denmark. Lacey Connie's event, and again, I think maybe Fred didn't talk about it, but Fred talked about when we did Lay It Back. Again, this is another one where Guyton just didn't have a dance ready. And he was like, I have this awesome idea about using a towel, like working with a towel. So I was like, yeah, that sounds absolutely awesome. So we just kind of literally got some tea towels from the kitchen and just started. First of all, we started whacking each other with them, and then
of course you did.
And then we started to try and do some stuff with it. So, and then Do Something Crazy was born. So, I think I loved that he had the idea of making things different, and I give him full credit for the coming up with the towel, because that was all him. That was his idea. And I was just glad to be a part of it. So it It was an awesome dance to do.
The only time I can compare it in another event thing that happened in Chicago was when Hagen bought all those swords for Straight to the Castle.
Oh yeah.
And there was like 200 plastic swords all over the ballroom, and everyone has a sword. That right, that was another one of those. I was just like, how can you? It's something. It's those moments like, what the heck?
I seen the preparation. I seen it like all being prepared in the background as well, and Joey had no
No
idea.
idea.
It was so funny. It was so funny.
Well, if Joey ever makes it to Windy City on time and not running in during the music selection in the midst of it and running out of an Uber, it's of course. So
Uh,
Fred says, "What guy not have something ready? Never." But Fred, if you listened to the show last night talking to Tim, he's not the only one because that's how Tick Tick Boom started. 2 o'clock the morning on Sunday morning when Debbie needed a dance, she goes playing cards and goes to Tim and JP. And you guys got music. I don't have a dance for the morning. 2 a.m.
he really threw Debbie under the bus, didn't
He did. He told that story great last night. So that's number 8, guys. Do something crazy. Hopefully, I haven't got rid of anybody's number 1 yet.
he? More recently, actually, do something crazy has been done with like tablecloths. That's the new challenge.
With what?
With like a tablecloth, the things that go over the
Oh, the
table,
napkins or the big tablecloths?
the big tablecloth.
What the?
Yeah, you've seen it. You've seen it being done at events, no?
No, I don't think I have. I'll have to go back and see if I can find video of that anywhere. I probably caught it on the live feed somewhere. All right, so number 7. This one is definitely had to be in here. It still gets done. I still see it done all the time. And it's no stress.
Nice.
No stress comes in at number 7.
No
Let's pop
stress.
this up here. The video I'm playing is from the Danish event. Another one that's just was unique, and no one can ever claim that you're not musical. Because let me tell you.
I think it just comes from the training I've had. I've tried to do as many different dance styles as I possibly can, and that's just helped me with all my choreography. I try and just translate the things that I've learned from other people, and just share them with the line dance world. So it's definitely helped me out. All the training that I've done. No stress that I did. Like Tim was talking about last night, those dances that just happen in 20 minutes. This was literally one of those dances. I think I loved the track so much that it just kind of all happened so quickly. But I don't usually dance to a track that I don't like. So,
True.
I loved this track though. Absolutely loved it. Loved it.
This was just definitely a track. Georgina said, "Oh, there's my favorite." Hopefully, that was not your number 1.
Well, I think she would tell us if it was our number 1. So I think she's still in the game.
I think she's still in the game. So that came in at number 7, guys. And if you really want to see Shane dance, a couple weeks ago I did my top 10 Dream Saturday night show. Shane was in there a couple times, but my number 1 was his solo of him doing Garth Brooks, and I got to see it at Boston. But I did watch it live when you did it at Worlds. I did watch that performance, so let me tell you, that was whew.
That was an actual honor, man, for someone to actually say, and you've seen all the events you do. You've seen a lot of shows, so
I do. I've seen a lot, and I've been very lucky and fortunate in my career, in my life, that I have been there for a lot of memorable moments. I was in the room the first time Roy had his Brodo won Superstars. I watched him beat Brian. I watched Brian make a comeback and do a handstand in the middle of a routine. Um, the only one that I haven't seen live in person, I think, from that top 10 was the Cody Moline one, the number 2, the 2-step.
Yeah.
That 2-step though, still my favorite 2-step to this day. It's hard not to be. That one was an intense routine.
Insane. I can't even believe you put me in with all those people. Like it was
Bro,
crazy.
To be able, and a lot of people, I know Nicola's on here, I know Fred's on here, and Nicola's been around the UCWDC for a while, and I know Daniel was on last night. For those who don't know what it takes to write a solo, a superstar solo has to be a mix of so many genres. And then to have someone that not only did that and mixed all the genres, but they used one artist. And then they used live tracks from that artist on top of that. That alone set it off. My favorite part, hands down, is the pop and lock. The pop and lock, to get the hip hop in there. Oh, yeah.
Honestly, 1 week before the event, Nicola sent me that because I actually did not have a clue what I was going to do. And I used that week, and I was still sort of, and I was still sort of putting it together while I was over there. I had cut all she just sent me the link to the YouTube. I ripped the complete audio from the YouTube, and just, tried to put it all together. I had them mixed together in the first night, and then a week and then a few days at the comp, because the Superstar isn't usually till later on in the week. So it was honestly the best routine I think I've done, and it probably meant the most to me as well, because I've just grown up listening to Gareth's music, and my dad was such a huge fan. That shirt is actually my uncle's shirt that he let me borrow, that I absolutely ruined with sweat.
Oh, sure. For anybody who wants perfect recording, Fred actually just gave him a compliment in the chat and typed it out for everyone to see. And actually, I'm going to add it. I'm going to throw it up here. Everyone can see it.
Yes.
Shane hears music unlike any other pro in the industry. Talented. # Garth hands down the best medley.
Wow.
Look at
I'll
that.
never hear that from his lips ever.
So if you guys missed that, it's up on. I did tag that in the top 10 that way you can go back and see it if you haven't seen it. That routine is just absolutely. So we're up to number 6, and we're gonna go back to the country genre, guys. I'm gonna stay in there. I actually had started learning this dance right before lockdown, because I was gonna compete over at World Dance Masters, and it was the Advanced Nightclub, and you did it with I believe it was Niels and Guillaume.
Yes.
And that's Secrets We Keep. The fact that you all were able to take such a classic song and do what you did to it was phenomenal. I actually this is Guillaume dancing it. That dance is just Sarah Evans. Never saw that one coming a mile away. Maybe out of Guillaume and Niels. Maybe out of Guillaume and Niels being the they thing, but throwing a female country artist up there and y'all did that to it, that was just phenomenal.
Well, again, so it was Niels had the track. In Turkey, this was, we came up with this. And again, it was just one of those dances that happened so quickly. The track, again, spoke to all of us. And I absolutely love working with those guys. I work with Niels quite a lot, and any chance I get, I'll work with Guillaume, because he's such an amazing dancer. The things he can come up with as well, when he's thinking about choreography, it's insane. So absolute pleasure working with those guys. And this dance done so well for us, actually. It even got I think a Crystal Boot nomination in the Wild as well. So
it did.
Love this dance. It's done really well for us. So yeah, good choice. Good choice.
See, we're 5 through. We're halfway through the top 10, guys.
And 3 of those 5 have been country tracks.
They have.
Boom.
3 of the 5 have been country tracks. You had definitely have nailed some amazing country tracks, that's for sure. So yeah, that was absolutely this track was just phenomenal. So that's through the top 5, the 6 through 10 guys. Let me know what you think so far. Hopefully I haven't knocked many of you out. This top 5 is going to be. I'll probably get yelling at the order. I will probably let you know that. I'll probably get yelled at with the order, just like I told Fred. So number 5, another country track.
Wow.
Number 5 is another country track. And this one, actually, me and you talked about at England this year, and we're going to try to get it done, and we didn't get it done, is I actually want to shoot a video of you dancing this to an empty Winter Garden floor with no lights on except for a spotlight on you on the floor, and then shoot Allie up watching you and mix a video to it. And guys, for those who don't know the dance I'm talking about, it's Burden. The song is by Keith Urban. The track alone gave me goosebumps the first time I heard it. And then when I saw his dance to it, I right away when I heard that Shane wrote a dance to it, my mind went to the Winter Gardens in Blackpool, empty main ballroom, nothing but a spotlight on him on the floor, and having Allie watch him from above and videotape tape both of them and edit it together, and just the song just speaks so much.
Yeah, this just I don't even know what to say about this track. I love it so much. It's the first time I heard it, and even the lyrics as well.
And it's not the easily phrased song, because I've had it in my list for a while. It was what, a 54 count? Is what it ended up being, a 54 count dance?
So funny. I think I get a lot of tracks people have probably had in their list for a while, because I'm just like, I will just make a crazy ABC, but the C will only have 16 counts this time, but then I'll have 8 counts the next time, and then I'll have 32 the next time after that.
Yes.
But hey, whatever.
Yeah, it was. Yeah. The phrasing on this was not fun. I know, because I've counted it.
Like, it's so hard to even explain how the track goes. I think part A is 20 counts, but also not always 20 counts. There's one time where it's 24 counts, and I had to add on an extra 4 counts at the end of it.
Yeah. I think the step sheet actually says it's a 54 count dance, guys. I think is what the step sheet says. So, and it's not a waltz.
Yeah. But I think that's probably why it didn't do as well as it could have done, because of the phrasing isn't the easiest. It isn't the easiest to remember either. But I think if people gave it a chance, they probably maybe would have liked it a lot more. But I do understand it's a lot. When you look at a step sheet like that, it looks insane.
Right.
But sometimes some of those songs are just so worth it.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. So that's number 5. I think I set a record. I think that's 4 country tracks in the top 10 so far. That's that. Wow. I know that's a little crazy, but you've picked some amazing country tracks. So number 4, and this is where it got fun with me. The top 4. Number 4 comes in. It's a newer dance for you.
Okay.
But you did it with someone, and I think it kind of helped put her on the map. The first time I saw y'all post a video to this, and then when I actually got to meet this person, OMG. The dance I'm talking about, guys, for those who don't know, is Reverse. Shane and Jessica Devlin. For those who haven't got to meet Jessica, y'all are in for a treat when you eventually do. She is hysterical. I got to hang out with her in England before she came over here for the first time. I got to hang out with her in her element. with everyone. So when she came over, it was fun. But this dance, who in their right mind would have think, oh, let's do this and then let's go backwards? This is something Guyton would have thought of and never did, to my knowledge. I don't even think Guyton's ever said, oh no, we're just going to go backwards here and just going to do everything. I'm like, it was perfect. Absolutely perfect.
So, like, a little story behind this. I sent it to Rachel just to give it like I always send Rachel my dance, like, to give it a check over, see what she thinks. So she watched the video and she was like, yeah, it's good. I like it. And then literally 2 weeks later, she texts me back and she's like, OMG, reverse is genius. I'm only realizing now that the steps reverse exactly from what you did before. So
yeah,
that's anytime Rachel says something like that, it's just a huge compliment. And you know you've done something good. Because she's not an easy woman to please sometimes.
No. So yeah, that's number 4, guys, is reverse. Maddie, do I see you in this video? No, I don't think. I don't know who you're talking about, Maddie B here, but I am not. But it is the Rogers sisters up there. Jacqueline's up front. You got Jason in the corner. Takahashi. This is from Marathon.
Yeah, and again, like, working with Jess is awesome. You know, she comes from a competition background. She knows a lot about dance. Yeah, and she loved the idea of trying to come up with something in reverse. So she was all over it. She loved it.
Yeah, this dance was just fire. From the minute they put the video out, this was just fire. So that's number 4, guys. We made it to the top 3.
Ooh.
We made it to the top 3. This is where I'm probably about to get yelled at. I'll warn everyone now. This is where I'm probably going to be in the chat. This is not acceptable. So number 3 is another co-choreography. Top 10 most influential dances, I thought, in your career. I actually got to watch you finish this dance.
Oh, okay.
I actually got to watch you finish writing this dance the day before you debuted it at the Experience in New Orleans. Mind you, this is the day after. This is the day after me, you, Kelly, and Trevor went down to Bourbon Street for the day. And you were WhatsApping with the other choreographer on this to try to figure out how to end it, how to finish the dance before you had to debut it. Pretty much the calling sign of the Greatest Showman year from World Dance Masters, and it's come alive. Shane and Rachel, number 3, come alive. And like you just said, ooh, so
you knocked number 1 off.
Do what?
That was my number 1.
That was your number 1?
Yeah.
Now, hands down, my personal favorite that you've done is Burden. The way I do this, though, is what I think is the most influential, like Shane's. I mean, Fred's number 1 was actually my number 2, but that's why Off the Chain was I thought that was most influential. Don't yell at me yet, Rona. You haven't heard my top 2. So, guys, I put this as the top 10 most influential dances for their career. What I thought put them on the map, what I thought did something better. This dance was absolutely amazing, but everyone already knew who he was at this point. Okay? This just solidified it even more. So, trust me, when you see the next 2, you'll understand what I mean. Everyone's like, here we go. No, Kelly, what? Amy, that was my number 1. Yes, I love this dance. I remember when they debuted it. I was there. I know. I love this I love the dance. I love the movie. Hello, me and Shane wrote to a song from the remastered soundtrack. Love the movie to death. But at this point, this dance was amazing. You're absolutely right. I feel that's why it is in the top 3. But I feel there's one dance, actually 2 dances, that put him more on the map first. Okay?
Yeah.
So
yeah,
actually, I feel that are probably one of them is at least still bigger. Number 2, This dance again, same person you wrote it with, Miss Rachel McEnany White. And this dance, I still see done to this day in dance clubs, in bars, at open dancing, at everything. And a couple people have just said it. It's Whip It.
Yeah.
This dance, let me pull up the video. And you're going to be happy, guys. It's another video of Shane dancing. You can see Rachel walking to the back of the room. This dance was awesome. I remember when y'all brought it out. The whole vibe to this dance was just insane.
Yeah, I think this was the first real dance that people even started to hear my name at all.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember doing this dance, choreographing this dance by myself. And then I sent the video to, because I'd done an event in France with Rachel.
Mm-hmm.
Immediately after the event, she emailed Jennifer Cameron and said, "Can you please gotta get Shane over there?"
Yep.
And Jen took a chance on me, and she was the first person that took me over to America. So
yep.
And she's so awesome for actually taking a chance on new choreographers like that and giving them a platform to then grow from there. And I'm just lucky enough that I had good people around me, my training and stuff, and it helped me progress from there. But you still need those people and the luck to give you a chance to get into that position. So
yeah,
Whip It again, Rachel. I did the dance by myself, sent it to her, and she was like, "No, do it again."
Of course.
Yeah. So, and then back and forth, and then we came up with Whip It. So, yeah, awesome, loved it.
Yeah, this is the videos from Showdown when he debuted it. When they came over and did it, you saw Rachel dance in the background. You had Brandon and Stacey Zahorsky in here. Will Craig's in this video learning it. I think you had half the staff on the floor learning this. And it again. Amazing dance, amazing choreography. Georgina, I got muddled up in my top 3, but wasn't about effort.
Yeah.
So we're at number 1, and number 1 is one you did on your own. And what I feel, and this is like I told Fred with his, I feel this dance is what made people look up your name. When you release this dance, the people who were on the fence because they seen you choreograph, the minute you release this one on your own, everyone was like, okay, who's this Shane McKeever? We need to have him. And I apologize, guys. I know some of you all disagree with me so far. Georgina, you were darn close. Your 3 was the right 3 dances, just the wrong order. Number 1 is Stomp Your Feet. Hands down. This dance, I feel, and I think y'all are going to be happy because, again, here's Shane. And he looks so young in these last 2 videos. It's great. He looks so young in this video.
That's, yeah. I totally get where you're coming from. And I think you're probably right in the fact that it was probably the first one that I did on my own where people were
right.
Started taking notice of me by myself as a choreographer rather than me doing it with Rachel McEnany,
right.
Especially when you see someone that's co-choreographed with somebody else, you don't know how much of a dance,
right.
how much of a dance that person is choreographed.
Exactly.
Especially somebody unknown, like I probably was at that stage. Coming in, people probably think Rachel did, 90% of that dance. Shane did a few steps here and there. With Whip It and stuff like that. But then I think this kind of gave me my own platform to then work on from there. That's crazy. I have hair. I look like a baby in that.
So did you guess right?
So I had the exact same top 3.
Just in a different order?
As Miss Georgina Whitehouse.
Come Alive, Stomp Your Feet, Whip It. So you were correct in the 3, just the order.
Just the order was all mixed up. But now that you the way you've explained it, I totally get it. I totally get it.
Makes sense
Yeah.
now. Like my
Yeah.
favorite dance, if I was doing my favorite, would definitely be Burden. Burden is still my favorite. Um, Burden is hands down my favorite dance you've ever done. The song, everything. And like Fred's, my current favorite from Fred is Limelight. My all time favorite is Witness, and I put that at number two. That just
Yeah.
so. But going off what I think was what I feel, what put you on the map was hands down this dance. It's still done. Everybody knows. If no one else knows any part of the dance, and you just saw it on the screen, you're going to see it on the screen, guys. Is that little hand flick? Everyone, people in the back of the ballroom cannot be doing nothing, but boom, everyone's just going to turn around and stop and put their hand up in the air, no matter what they're doing. It's planes. It's just how exactly it's going to happen.
And everybody does that hand. Everybody does that hand.
Yes.
No matter what.
Everyone does that no matter what. They turn around and they throw that hand up in the air and hit that part. Boop, boop. And it's like, you just know it. Like Sharon just said, I was exhausted just watching the teach of Stomp Your Feet at Stoke. Exactly. That was insane. Just the high energy.
It was pretty difficult, especially I think, you know what, that was maybe 4 or 5 years ago now.
Yeah.
And I think even from that stage the levels have even got harder. Like I'm not talking about Guyton's levels because he's always had those really hard dances, but even just I think what the capabilities of social dancers have become has advanced so much. Like they wouldn't find Stomp Your Feet as difficult now. I don't think if I taught it as a new dance now, you know.
Probably not.
But yeah, so great. That was an awesome choice. Awesome choice.
Thank you, sir. Hopefully, too many people aren't going to yell at me for my order. I had a feeling when I put Come Alive third, people would be like, no, 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 no. And I knew it going in. I'm like, yep, here we go. I'm like, this one's going to be a rough one. And I knew the same thing when I did Fred's and when I did Guyton's. Guyton was the rough one. Guyton's order, people still question me on my Guyton order. Like, what was I thinking? Georgina says to try reteaching Stomp Your Feet. She only remembers the hand move.
She got it. She got it. Someone asked me, has the hair grown back in my legs? So, like, it has grown back a little bit, but it's taken ages to grow back. I'm kind of worried that it's going to go the same way as my head. Like a little bit's going to grow back, but not too much.
It's a possibility. All good. Rona said it's all good. So I asked Fred the same question. Who do you think I should do a top 10 of?
Ooh, yeah. I think I said it on the chat that evening. You said it with Fred, but a Joey Warren top 10.
Ooh.
That's got to be good. That's got to be good.
The question is how many Britney Spears songs would end up being in there. Well, I asked him on his interview, what has he done more of? Wrote Dances with Debbie Rushton, or written to Britney Spears tracks? It was a close one too. So.
Oh, I would so watch that, and I would be on to give him so much abuse because I love to give him abuse. Fred would be on to give him so much abuse. That would be great. Anybody else? I think you should do like a. Niels Paulson. Like Niels has got some cracking dances.
Niels Paulson, that could be a good one.
Yeah.
That could be a good one. Jen Rogers said I should do an all Britney top 10. Every dance ever written to an all Britney Spears song.
Joey top 10. Has he done 10?
I don't know if I can. I don't know if he's done 10. I know of at least 4, I think.
Rona says Rachel, and yeah, I think Rachel top 10 would be super difficult.
I agreed. I don't know. That would be a hard one to do.
Rona, you would just get so mad.
Yeah, there's a good chance. I know Fred said I should do Darren Bailey.
Oh yeah,
That could
yeah,
be an
definitely.
interesting one. Fred
Oh,
said with the way I like to think about things, Darren would be an interesting one for me to do.
100%, 100%. You've got so many you could do.
I do. Now, my other question is, obviously, you've been watching some of the choreography challenges I've been doing.
Yes.
Any interest that you'd be willing to come on and participate?
Woo. Yeah, I seen you ask Fred this question too.
He ran like the Dickens.
Again, it's the same thing, I think, and especially from watching it and watching Tim and Debbie do it, especially, it's so hard to get the quality in especially if you're going to do a dance that's phrased the way I usually
Yeah,
me
I
and
learned my
Freddie.
lesson the next time Daniel Trapat sends me a song to listen to it first, all the way and count it. I listened to it, but I didn't phrase it. I just listened to it real quick. I'm like, oh yeah, that definitely screams Tim. Yeah, that was a mistake. Because the first song I gave, when I gave the boys, it was a straight 32 count, I think, with one restart. One or two, the first one. So that one easily get done in an hour.
Even they did kind of struggle to get it within the hour. They just about made it, didn't they?
They did. They made it. So what I thought about doing, and this has made it easier, and what they said was it's hard because mostly when you're choreographing with other people, you're used to just sending videos back and forth.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. But
she says you need an airport to choreograph, and there you won't be able to get into one.
I'll give you some like bullet points that I need, and then I'll do it. So if you get Fred in an airport with a 32 count improver song, we'll do it.
Well, here's the thing, and this is one thing I played with. You and Fred are allowed to be in the same room, so y'all wouldn't have to call back and forth. So technically, if you two would be willing to do it, I wouldn't have to worry about y'all having a video. Y'all actually get to be in the same room together.
That's very true.
That is a very true one because me and Daniel talked about it.
We can't even deny it.
I know, that's the problem. You're like, crap. Because the other idea someone gave, we and Daniel were talking about, is doing, since we know Georgina has choreographed with her husband, do a couples matchup. Since they're all, Fred said, sorry, he's busy playing golf. Since they're all in the same house, Fred and Georgina, Darren and Amy, get Neville and Julie. Since they're all in the same house, they don't have to worry about video chatting people.
Challenge.
The couples challenge.
Do me and Fred count as a couple?
Georgina said they would mess around too much. Two naughty boys. They did pretty good at their cyber sessions.
We did mess a lot though, didn't we?
But you're fine. It got done. Okay, there's no way y'all mess around more than the three boys on Streamline do.
Oh, that's true. No,
so you're safe on that one. You're totally safe on that one. So yeah, also hopefully I saw that y'all posted a lot of people want to see a second cyber sessions. So congrats on the great weekend, guys.
We are hoping to do another one. I don't know if Fred wants me to say the date or not, but we are thinking about doing another one on the 30th of August, Sunday the 30th of August. So Cyber Sessions 2 on the way.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
Nice. So be on the lookout for that, guys. A little, you heard it here first. Everyone watching, they're like, see, you should always turn into our Honky Tonk Highway. You never know what you're going to find out.
Yeah, exactly. Great show.
Oh, Tim just said, actually, this could be a good show, and I'm actually 100% for this. And y'all don't even have to write. An hour of you two talking about y'all's process of how to write a dance.
Yeah.
I'm all for that. Fred, let me know if you're game, because I know you're watching with your wife, and we can definitely arrange that, guys, where I have the two boys on talking. We'll talk about how they count out dances, how they select music, all that good questionable stuff. And maybe I can get them to agree to choreograph one on air eventually somewhere down the line. That'd be fun. See, I have the advantage here because y'all two can be in the same room together.
Yeah, I know. I was like, oh.
I'm like, oh, yep, there can be together. This is going to be good. And, so I was telling this last week on the air. So how I combined it is I took, and you know all about this, I took the idea of the Pro Chicago comp and I combined it with the old Renegade division.
Yeah.
The Renegade division, they gave you a track of music. You had 60 minutes to prep of what you're going to dance to it. So
I used to combine. I actually competed Renegade 1 year at World against Glenn Ball, Brian Barakauskas, and Pedro.
No.
And little 7-year-old me on the floor just jigging about.
Yeah. Yeah. It's like, really? That was insane. Some of the old, I remember watching some of the old Renegade. You had Tom Mickers, Lee Easton, Brian, Roy, all of them. John Nice commented because he used to do them. Yeah. That's just absolute. Some of those comps were insane. And for you guys out there that don't know what the Renegade division is, they would play either a track or a medley of tracks, and they had literally 60 minutes to come up with something, and the competition would start. And then you danced. And you didn't know how long, until an hour before, you didn't know how long it was going to be, what the song was, what the genres were going to be, anything.
Yeah, and then you only heard the song once as well.
Right, they only played it the one time, so yeah, everyone's liking this idea. Georgina says, I vote conversation, not choreo. That way she doesn't have to move her kitchen around. And Julie says, great idea, the backstories of how some of the dances came about. I can't get the Belfast airport to let y'all in. To be a true one about how the dances came about, we need to film this in the Belfast airport.
Yeah.
And I currently can't come to England. So so as long as you and Shane are up, you and Fred are up for it, let me know. We'll do that one next week, guys. Be a cool time to do it. Since I already know I'm going to be chatting with you guys pretty regularly next week as prep for WDM comes about. Definitely don't miss that. World Dance Masters just posted. You got WDM live next weekend, guys. Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Friday night for UK time. It's going to be afternoon for us in the States. Close to the morning for you guys over in Cali. Friday night is all about the arena. Saturday night is all about the Spanish Hall. And then Sunday is all about the competition day. You're going to see live interviews. You're going to see some videos. You're going to see a bunch of different stuff. It's going to be an amazing time. Sam, Nicola, and Connor have been working their butts off on this. It's going to be a great time. So definitely make sure to tune in for that all 3 nights. They've just posted the dates on what day is going to be each. So you're definitely want to not miss that. I am so looking forward to it.
Yeah, and I'll be there on the Sunday.
That's right. You will. So definitely check that out, guys. Tomorrow's show, not sure what we're going to do yet, but we are going to be prepping for the workshop on Saturday. It's all going to be all about USLDCC and the 7 and 7 workshop we're going to talk about tomorrow. And then Saturday, guys, don't forget, join 7 and 7 events. We are going to do the entire workshop day on Saturday in 7 and 7 events. You have myself, Chris Jocks, Wendy Smith, Tracy Jackson, Taylor Hickey, and don't think I missed anybody. Oh, Nicole Calgar, because she's stepping in for Jason Turner. 7 workshops in 7 hours. Every dance is qualified for the finals for a chance to all of us win a shot to teach at WDM. And then I'll be starting off on Saturday, the 10 a.m. workshop, and then I'm also going to be finishing it off at 4 with a duo teach with Mr. Chris Jocks all the way from Boston, Massachusetts, and our dance Keep It Down that we won with at Florida Classic. So definitely check that out. The whole day is going to be an awesome day, guys. So thank you so much for joining me, Shane. It was definitely a blast getting to reminisce about some of these dances. And
Thanks,
I'm definitely looking forward to do what?
I said thanks, Kelly Boy. I enjoyed it. Thank you.
Anytime, brother. And definitely looking forward to you guys if I get them on, talk about some of the choreography and how some of these dances came about. We'll get to the bottom of how the pole dance really got there. Who decided it's going to be smart for them to pretend they're dancing on a pole in the middle of a ballroom? So Till next time, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. See you later.
Bye.